Make $100,000 online. 7 easy ways. Welcome to Cash Street, where cash is always king. Ladies and gentlemen, earning your first $100,000 in the year we live in are comparable to earning your first $1,000 in 1995. Money is virtually everywhere. All you need to do is create a strategy and carry it out. For this reason, I'm going to teach you 7 ways in this video to make your first $100,000 online. Now, a lot of things are based on my own experience and on the fact that I paid other people $100,000 to do this. Most of them will assist you to make your first $100,000, but it will be incredibly challenging to make $1 million a year from them. I've genuinely paid folks 6 figures for the same thing that I'm going to advise you today. Therefore, earlier this year, I actually evaluated the 8 best business models of the pros, cons, and likelihood of success for the best different business models, and then essentially came to the conclusion of which one you should start depending on your situation. If you want a business model where you can not only make $100,000 a year, but even $1 million a year, then do so. The first way to make money online is to work as a remote sales representative, even if you have never sold before. This is a skill that can be learned quickly, and I would say that out of everyone who is watching, 1/3 will be naturally amazing at sales. 1/3 will be able to learn and easily make $100,000 a year by working as an online sales representative. And 1/3 will just avoid sales because it is not their passion, it is not their strength, and it is better to make money elsewhere. Presently, I have a sales rep for one of my organizations. For instance, in the span of 5 weeks, begins with 0 insight and then they're making $5,000 a month, literally inside the space of 5 weeks, and that is certainly an extraordinary compensation. However, really as a web-based salesman, you have to target $120K a year. As a matter of fact, one of my sales reps for my organization did $34,000 last month in commission. So that is a pure bring-home benefit. That is his cash in pure commissions. The most amazing aspect of being a salesman these days is the way that you can be remote and clear. That is a huge advantage and a major positive look. If you're watching this and you're thinking, I don't know what makes me unique compared to another salesperson, start by accepting a portion of the commission that regular salespeople receive. And as you start meeting certain benchmarks, have your bonus structure increase to roughly match what everyone else at the company is receiving. The second way to make your first $100,000 is by flipping sneakers. I'm not too engaged in this environment, but I have developed into a bit of a consumer. I typically dress like a grandpa, with Laura Piana and Xenia Brunello making up 90% of my wardrobe. However, one of my favorite things is sneakers, so I frequently wear Travis Lowe's and possibly some Dunks. However, you should be aware that I will be spending 3 to 10 times the retail price of the shoe. It doesn't even need to be a pair of super high pieces. For instance, some New Balance 550s, of which I actually own a pair, sell for double retail. Therefore, whether you have the necessary systems in place to actually buy it at retail, market it correctly, and make a 20 to 30% markup on eBay, there is undeniably a lot of money to be made in this industry. I couldn't disagree with that. In addition, because the stakes are smaller, mistakes are also less costly. I won't ever flip shoes as Benjamin does, but I have seen firsthand how profitable it can be. The next way to make your first $100,000 online is through YouTube. I'd estimate that only 10% of you are watching this right now, but even if that percentage increases to 10% and this video receives 500,000 views, that still leaves 50,000 people who can launch YouTube channels and make their first $100K online. It's not too late to start a YouTube channel either. I personally make between $80,000 and $100,000 per month from AdSense and have been offered between $100,000 and $120,000 per month in sponsorships by a company that represents the best talent in this niche. So for those of you who have the ability, attention really is the new currency. You'll notice that I'm probably the only person in the space above 500,000 subscribers who discusses business finance and doesn't do sponsorships. And the reason for this is that I value my freedom to talk about how people and how climate change is all a hoax to control people even further and tax them even further on just their daily needs. I turned down $1.2 to $1.5 million a year because I like being able to discuss that stuff on my YouTube channel. And since we are expanding quickly, that amount will likely increase to $2 or $3 million. However, who knows if I will still be able to discuss that topic and find great sponsors in the future if I can continue to do so. So if I chose to accept it, I could even earn $2.5 million a year from YouTube alone between AdSense and sponsorships. Remember that I am in the highest paying AdSense niche, so I am compensated nicely for each and every one of my videos. However, despite the fact that I am in the highest paying niche, I still believe that not everyone is made out for YouTube. As you saw in today's video, I'm being paid well to manage their branding, but I just want to talk about something that's been on my mind: separating oneself from bad individuals. Keep in mind that you won't be great at first, but it's worth taking the first step. Dropshipping is the next way to make your first $100,000 online. Dropshipping involves finding products online, marketing them through Facebook ads, Google ads, TikTok, or any other platform, and then having a third party deliver the product. This way, you make the margin and never have to deliver the product. This sounds great until you realize that the gross margins are so small that you have to spend so much money. Now, keep in mind that developing a successful product requires a lot of trial and error, similar to beating your head against a wall in search of anything that works. Once you do, you'll need to obtain all the free visitors. So while I do believe it's a really practical approach to make your first $100,000 online, not everyone can succeed or win in it. By the way, dropshipping was one of the 8 business models I discussed in my video about the money-making matrix. Courses are one of the best ways to make money online if you are very knowledgeable about a topic. However, most people are too scared to launch a course and it fails, or people are unhappy and ask for refunds. I can honestly say that launching courses and being successful long-term is a very difficult business to get into. At my education company, Great Agency, we have 60 full-time employees and a payroll of over $4 million per year, so it's been a long and difficult journey. So when I talk about the money from AdSense, for instance, that's great until you realize that I have 12 full-time student success concierges, essentially VIP concierge staff who are assigned to each and every person who enrolls in one of our programs, and 3 full-time video editors to actually market and show people the brand. It's a very difficult business to do it at a super high level like I've done it because I love online education. But most people just want to sell a course, sell their knowledge. So for instance, if you're really good at organizing and using ideas, then you can make $100,000 per year online. I would say that half of the puzzle is making the program good. The other piece is getting eyes on it. That's really where most people struggle and don't realize just the amount of effort that is needed to actually do marketing. The highest earning online course, I believe, did over $100 million in sales and was actually a course on how to use Excel sheets. Due to the fact that Skillshare has a royalty structure very similar to Spotify, I always advise people to actually launch courses there. In addition, since Skillshare is the marketplace and does the creators' marketing, I personally know people who earn over $50,000 per month simply by launching courses there. Therefore, I'd argue that this is unquestionably the ideal approach to introduce a course as sort of your training wheel. Affiliate marketing is also a terrific way to earn your first $100,000 online because it requires no labor at all to create the product. Now, affiliate marketing entails using a service or product, perhaps even software, and promoting it while earning a commission. Some of the largest companies on earth, like Amazon, even have affiliate marketing programs. I personally make $48,000 per month from affiliate marketing, and that's just with one product. I don't even mention the product in the public. In other words, if I really wanted to and wanted to promote various software and things like that, I could easily make between $100,000 and $200,000 a month from affiliate marketing. A few years ago, I would have said that this isn't a real business model because the only reason I can make this much money from affiliate marketing is because of the brand that I have. Not everyone can replicate that. As I mentioned, I have 3 full-time editors and 3 full-time thumbnail people. The best part is that if the product isn't in high demand, it basically sells itself. This is basically what you saw earlier this year with Andrew Tate's Hustlers University, which was a simple affiliate marketing program. Tate was growing so quickly and in such high demand that there were people who were literally making $5,000 to $10,000 a month just by taking podcast clips of him and basically posting them on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Reels, whatever it may be. Promote a program, course, supplement, or anything else you know is in line with your beliefs or that you believe is actually a great product, because that obviously makes it a lot easier to promote it. Then, find a traffic source, preferably something free, and if you can build up those free traffic sources well, then you can sell affiliate offers from it. The last way I'm going to suggest is to learn how to use a camera and learn how to edit, which is kind of what I actually did back in 2016. I basically started a creative agency from there, which is basically what evolved and turned into my advertising agency, IG Media. Nowadays, businesses are starting to understand that video marketing is the future, and there are a lot of intelligent and thoughtful influencers and businesses that are realizing this and hiring heavily as a result. I mean, even though that I have 3 full-time video editors, 3 full-time staff members solely responsible for thumbnails, 19 full-time staff members, and someone who oversees the department for the content redistribution team. They essentially take passages from podcasts and videos and post them on TikTok accounts, Reel accounts, Short accounts, and etc. They all work for me and only me, and they participate in daily team meetings for various departments. I'm investing a lot of money into organic content because, as I've already stated, the attention really is the new currency. As a result, if you can work as an editor for high-impact content and you can specifically state that, hey, you know, my editing has returned, you'll truly serve yourself for the rest of your life. If you can join this enormous creator economy surge that is currently taking place. So, ladies and gentlemen, these 7 concepts were only suggestions. They were only on the surface. I sincerely hope you enjoyed it, and on that point, I'll see you again soon. Thank you from Catch Street, where cash is always king.